Hey guys, my name is Brian from Kingdom Hearts New Cross Nation, and today's video is dedicated to our lucky Patreon, Nikarasu Kanji. Nikarasu, you rock. This guy literally, within hours of putting up my Patreon, he became a patron. I haven't even advertised this thing yet. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty shocked when I was go ahead like double checking everything before making this video. I see someone that already became a patron and I'm just staring at this like, the fuck? What? I was blown away. I thought that was, honestly, I mean, I've never had a Patreon before, so this is really cool for me. But Nikarasu, again, you're an awesome person for finding my Patreon and becoming a patron. I hope I'm not laying that on too thick. But since we're on my Patreon page, so for those of you who've been keeping up with my channel, you probably knew that I was off for the last week. I've been having a lot to do. I've even been meaning to try to get like this video out like a day or two ago. I've just been having so much going on that it's kind of delayed it a bit. I haven't been doing nothing while I've been gone. And I've even noticed that for some reason while I've been gone, my channel just kind of like exploded out of nowhere for some reason. I have no idea why. Like I left off with like 15 subscribers and only like a couple comments here and there. And then during the week while I'm gone and everything, my channel just explodes and it's more than doubled. And I've had tons of engagement and I'm just sitting here like, what is happening? Like what just happened? I even created my Patreon. I actually even created a website for the channel as well. This was actually my secret project that I've been working on for the last week or so. So for Nathan, who keeps kindly replying to a lot of my tweets on Twitter, this is what I was talking about, this website right here. But before I get into that, I want to kindly go over what exactly I have on my Patreon for you guys. And Nikarasu, I just want to let you know that some of my Patreon rewards I actually don't have quite set up just yet, but I will try and get them set up as soon as possible so that way you have access to it, and I hope you can forgive me for that. To be honest, I was not expecting someone to start becoming a Patreon before I was even ready to make it become public. I'm gonna go over my Patreon real quick, and I want you guys to let you know what exactly I want to provide for you guys, and this is to help explain what exactly I have like in mind for the future for you guys as well. So for my lowest tier, which is $1 a month, you are a rank E free-to-play player. Okay, Patron, I guess I should say. I know $1 doesn't seem like much, but it literally can become the difference between making or breaking a milestone, and $1 a month even helps me keep the lights on, and even potentially in the future make this channel and this brand a full-time job for you guys and help, like, because I honestly love this so much, and it's just so much fun and exciting, and seeing the engagement with you guys, I just enjoy it a lot. But for $1 a month, every month, you will be among the list of people who I will give a shout out every episode to. I would dedicate every episode to one of my lucky Patreons, like you saw with Nikarasu. Obviously, I'm gonna be tossing her name out quite a bit. I hope that's okay. The second tier, you'll be a rank D, very cheap to play player. For here, you'll get access to my Patreon feed, as well as whenever I happen to need feedback on something, you'll be the people that I will go to get that feedback. This can be anything from like, what do you guys think about certain things? So maybe I might do a video on it or not. But this could also mean like, you know, what are your guys' opinions on certain parts of the website that I have building, or whether or not I should continue or end the series, and so on. And all higher tiers have access to the lower tiers rewards. So like the rank D reward has access to all the rewards from rank E, for example. So for tier 3, rank C, the cheap to play Patreons, you will have access to my private Discord server for this channel, and this will be a great place for you guys to be able to come together, maybe even like invite each other to your parties and stuff, and to just simply talk and even be able to collaborate with other very enthusiastic Kingdom Hearts fans and such. But people of this tier also get 5 additional applications for all giveaways that I'll be doing in the future. I haven't done this yet, but what I'm planning to do is I want to get to the point where I can start hosting regular giveaways for the channel. This might be things like giving 3 people free VIP, or once a month having a $100 iTunes giveaway, so that way you can purchase that 15,000 jewels from the iTunes or from the in-app store for free, basically. I want to be able to do stuff like this for you guys. Normally, for the giveaways, you'll only be able to have 1 application to keep it fair. But for those of you who become Patreons, because of the fact you are a Patron and you're showing the support for the channel, you have an additional 5 applications to your giveaways. So for the next tier, we have Rank B, Tier 4. You are what I consider a dolphin. You're not quite cheap to play, but you're not quite a whale either. You're like right there in the middle. For the dolphins, all the dolphins out there, you guys will have the lucky privilege of being eligible for my Keyblade setup series. It's something that I want to get started up. I haven't done it yet, but it's something I want to do to try and help you guys, the fans, out. And essentially what it is where I will talk with you personally and get your information of all of your existing medals that you have in your game. And what I'll do is I'll make a special video where I will go over what setups using specifically the medals that you have that will go the best for different scenarios and such. And again, this tier also includes all the previous rewards from the lower tiers. And for the top tier, for all you whales out there, yes, I'm looking at you. Okay, you, sir or madam, will have the highest priority over all other patrons, and this includes things like the Keyblade setup series and suggestions. So, like, for example, if I have like 100 people who would like me to do the Keyblade setup series for them, this is basically the fast pass to me getting to your video first. Because of the fact that you are the higher paying patron, you're contributing to the patron in a larger amount compared to other people, I will try to get to you first. At the same time, because of the fact that this is the highest paying, you also get 10 plus additional applications for all giveaways that I'll be having in the future and current and future. I will be honest as well, the whale, I tried thinking of multiple ways to make the whale more beneficial. So if you happen to be looking to become a whale and there's something that you would like from me, or something I could probably incorporate, let me know in the suggestions, and I would be more than happy to look over it and possibly incorporate it if it's something that I can do. Other than my Patreon, which you should check out, by the way, in the description below. I have the link down there. The other little pet project I've been working on, like I mentioned before, is my lovely website that I have specifically for the channel. I've been working on this for quite a while now. I've been having a lot of fun. I have a lot of work I still need to do of it, because like the site is fully interactable now at this point in time, and that's why all my videos from now on will have the link of my website on here. However, at the time, even though the site is fully interactable, most of the site is lacking the actual content that you probably want to look at. Like at the moment, so like here on the homepage, I will be having the most recent articles that I've written for you guys to look at. But at the moment, I only have 1 article written, which is why this time attack event is the only thing that's actually written and showing up at the moment. But in the future, I would have like multiple articles showing up on the home screens, and they're always going to be the most recent ones. But to just kind of give you guys an idea of what the site's going to be used for, it's essentially everything that I do here on the channel, except way more in depth. So what exactly do I mean by that? What I mean by that is, when I record these videos for you guys don't realize it, but these like 6 to 10 minute videos that you guys end up watching, I actually end up recording for like 20 to 40 minutes of me just talking, saying, like going on in depth about stuff. But then I end up cutting it because I realize people's attention spans can like trail off, and just watching somebody talking for a long period of time can get kind of boring. If you're the type of person who wants to be as up-to-date as possible, you want to be on top of your game, this is the website for you to go to help out with that. So I'm gonna give an example. I'm just gonna go to the article that I've written, for example. Okay, so for the time attack, I tried making the site as phone friendly as possible, so when you go on it, it's still easy to read and stuff. So like, for example, we have the time attack event. At the time that I made the article, I'll have to add on to it later once the other 5 quests come out. But at the time when I made it, there was only 5 quests, and I literally go through each individual stage and talk about how to beat it, what to look out for and stuff, like in text, like right here and such, on top of actually providing a video underneath it as to showing me actually going through it, so that way you have an actual idea of like what to look out for and stuff, and not just me saying it and stuff. And I do this for each individual stage. And as you can tell, for some of the harder stages, like stage 3 was kind of difficult because it was a little more unintuitive than usual. I can actually go more in-depth detail with what exactly were the problems with the stage that could help you out. And just like all the others, I provide a video. And this is kind of like the format that I want to go for all my future articles. It's essentially going to be the in-depth analysis and walkthrough, almost like guides you would buy for a video game, or look up walkthroughs and stuff for on IGN, on websites and stuff for random games. That's what essentially this website's for, is to help you basically out with the game to make it as smooth of an experience as possible. Because I don't know about you, but it gets kind of tiring for me when I have to go to Wikipedia or something all the time, and I have to go through like 20 different Wikipedia pages to try to like compare and contrast stuff. And I essentially just want it all in one like location, and that's essentially what the website is gonna try and do. Plus also the fact I don't really feel like, even though the Wikipedia pages and like things like Kingdom Hearts Insider, they provide all the same information that the game does, and that's it. They don't actually go in-depth analysis and walkthrough on how to do stuff, and that's something I want to try and help incorporate to you guys. Some things that the website's also going to help provide you as well, aside from like the little walkthroughs and guides and stuff, which there's an actual tab here, by the way. Like I'll actually, like in the story section, you'll be able to watch all of the story cutscenes if you wish to. I'll be able to go in depth about Proud Mode quests, each individual Proud Mode quest, to help make it try to make it an easier experience. I can go over Coliseum setups to help you rank higher in Coliseum, as well as the same thing for like Union Cross. And like the bonus times, and of course there's always new special events coming out, so I go more into detail about those when those come out. And like right here I clicked on banner analysis. I don't have this page worked on just yet, so I have the under construction thing going on at the moment. But essentially, like for the banner analysis and the medal analysis, whenever a banner or medal comes out, I can go a full-blown like detail like analyzation about that banner or medal, so much where I'm actually like giving a rating for how good that banner or medal is, so that way you can have a bird's eye view as to like how good this is at the time that it came out, to try and help you judge whether or not it should affect you. I also have a section for the future giveaways that I'll be doing in the future as well. I'll have more info on that when I actually get to do it. I want to try and get it fairly soon. It kind of depends on certain factors, but that's essentially what the site is right now. I've had a ton of fun making this. I hope you guys find this just as exciting and enjoyable as I do, because honestly, because to me, probably the most beneficial thing that I can provide to you guys as a YouTuber, especially for the Kingdom Hearts game, is trying to give you guys as much value as possible. I legitimately am trying to figure out ways to actually provide you guys as much value as possible, so that way I can help create a community where we can actually enjoy the game to its fullest. We don't have to worry about not wasting time and money because of how Square Enix is handling the marketing stuff in the game, and making us feel like we're just pieces of meat, or in a sense just pieces of cash lying around waiting to be picked up. Because honestly, that's how a lot of us are feeling. It's gotten better quite a bit recently, but that doesn't change the fact that they will still pull things every once in a while, some shady stuff every once in a while that makes us feel like we're just cash cows. And I want to try and make this as enjoyable experience for you guys as possible. But other than that, I'm going to stop it here so the video doesn't get too long. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go ahead and leave a like and subscribe to this video. But other than that, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.